Guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions. What are you pressing on your phone?
I'm just checking something.
Checking what exactly?
Okay, no problem.
Welcome to Gusto Reactions. Thank you so much for always liking and sharing. Expo. Anyways, welcome, guys. We love you and appreciate you. Thank you for always doing what you do for us right here at Gusto TV. Yes, a lot is happening on Twitter, from Buhari down to the files, down to M.I Abaga, everyone talking.
Down to Sam Clare.
I mean, brother. Bass, booze everywhere. But despite all of that, people are still, in terms of appreciating, the artists that we have in Nigeria. A while ago, 49th Street, actually, a publication on Twitter came up with, the Mount Rushmore, thing where they do in the US, where you put Nicki Minaj joining some list of more like joining the list of legends and all of that. You get, and then someone said the current Nigerian music Mount Rushmore, who deserved the last spot, and people are talking about that one. This is most likely for pop music. You have Burna Boy, you have Wizkid, you have Davido, and then we did this before now, and you talked about Tiwa Savage.
I think so,
this black spot.
But we it wasn't in this format though, but I think
exactly. But we haven't done the one for rap. Now, rap is a major what's the name now? Major
genre of music.
But is it major in Nigeria though?
I think it is, because after Afrobeat is basically men.
True.
R&B doesn't even get as much buzz as rap does.
As rap. Anyways,
maybe gospel as well.
Yeah, gospel, exactly. Now talking about the rap, scene, we've got the likes of M.I, we've got the likes of Olamide, ModeNine, Bliss, AQ, Black Bones.
Quite a lot of them, have you?
Quite a whole lot of them.
Fino,
even Ladipo as well. Fino, is right there. Reminisce, Baba Oja himself.
AQ. You mentioned AQ.
I mentioned AQ already. I mean, there's a whole lot of them in the game at the moment. There's Pretty Boy D.O. Doing his own style of rap.
Six.
There's Young Six somewhere.
Sinzu.
There's, oh my days, Sinzu, the Sinzu. I mean, Sinzu is also part of. And then a Twitter account, actually AOT2, that guy, came up and said, M.I Olamide ModeNine. As in form of those guys, more like a Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, you get. So saying that for M.I, Olamide and ModeNine, in the Mount Rushmore of Nigerian rap, who will take the 4th spot? So meaning the GOATs. Now let me first of all ask, in this list, do you think anyone deserves to be taken off this list, first and foremost?
Well, at first I thought it was, this tweet was talking about guys who are active in the game, who are, not just checking out pedigree of rappers. Seeing ModeNine there kind of threw me off a bit, so that means he's looking at it.
Is it really been active?
No, it's not. Although he had an album last year.
No, is it meant to be people who are active in the game or goats of the goats?
Well, if it's goats of the goats, some obvious names are missing on this list that I know that should be there. For example, Inetosi is, whether you like it or not, a goat of you can call him a goat. He was a beast in his prime. He was arguably one of the biggest rappers way before Olamide and way before M.I. And he did his thing. It's just a pity that he's not doing the music thing anymore. So seeing this list makes it look like it's a goat thing, like considering what they've done for the game, hip hop throughout in Nigeria. There's quite a number of people you can mention. If you're going to put a ModeNine there, you should consider a Netosi, you should consider an LD or Did It Done. So it's difficult. So if I'm going to choose a 4th spot now, I have to consider.
Do you even think, like, all these 3 names, M.I, Olamide, ModeNine, you think that if you're considering the top 3 goats of goats, who should be in that? This guy already concluded that these 3 are a mainstay. Let's join them. Who do you think? Do those 3? Do they really deserve the spot?
Without a doubt, now ModeNine is Agbawo when it comes to this rap of a thing.
M.I.
Everyone respects him because they know he's intelligent with his rap, and he back then it was like he's the level of, how will I put it? He's at that OG level when it comes to rap. And then M.I. M.I.'s contribution to rap in Nigeria, you cannot even underestimate or you can't say, oh, he didn't do as much, because he did, because there's projects to back it up, successful projects to back it up. And at the time when people did not used to listen to rap, he also came around and did a few things and changed the way people saw rap in Nigeria with his first few songs and his album, which was very, 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 very good. Someone who was not even located in Lagos, all the way from Jos, came and completely ruled the game. Same as Olamide,
but
took indigenous rap to the next level.
I
mean, there was indigenous rap, right, but he took it to the next level after the death of that Green. He completely did his thing, dropped albums every year. People may say that, oh, perhaps he's not rapping again, but even at his best, at the point, M.I was not rapping, and was also doing the singing thing. At his peak of his powers, he was also a good rapper. Everybody respected him for being an indigenous rapper. So all of them deserve to be on this Mount Rushmore.
So if they all deserve to be on the Mount Rushmore, you know, of Nigerian rap right now, who will take the fourth spot? Now let's look at the names we have right now. We've got Reminisce. Your thoughts on that?
Reminisce, we know what, he used to be an English rapper, right? And then he changed to indigenous rap. And he's been able to deliver, what, 2 or 3 albums? 3 albums worth of good content. But his biggest records are not rap records. His biggest records are pop records. Kakobi Chicken and them likes. And he even did an R&B. He did a R&B song, Pomile. I mean, those are the kind of songs that really pushed him out there. So yeah, you can consider he can be honorable mentions, but I don't think he's the fourth person. Ill Bliss, now that's the tricky part. Ill Bliss has been around since the time of ModeNine, right? He's been around for a long time, and he's been consistent in dropping the projects. Maybe his skill has not been, people have not put him on the spotlight is not on him, but on the low he gets the job done and he wins award for it. Almost every head is either winning rap song of the year or lyricist on the roll. So he also has to be respected for his contribution to the game, and he's been doing it for years, for at least over 10, 11 years in the game of rap. So you can consider him, so I'll hold him in one hand.
Let's talk about Vector.
Vector, as much as I like Vector, I feel he's sometimes been underrated in the industry. That's because of the course his career took after he had issues with YSG. But his talent is undeniable, right? And it's still amazing that he's still in the game and he's still dropping bangers, doing his thing. He doesn't put himself up for Headies awards anymore due to past issues that they've had and everything. But in terms of talent and contribution to the game, you can almost put him in this, but I don't think he's that fourth person yet. But I'm going to hold him in my second hand.
Okay, LD the Don.
LD the Don is someone I really like. He was at the forefront of pushing rap in Lagos. From University of Lagos, they had a crew that had freestyle and even Dr. Sid. I mean, they were. I'm trying to remember their name. Tribesmen. That's it. So Tribesmen, LD Don did his thing, but he saw greener pasture and decided to Jackpot. Even when in Jackpot, he still released an album, one of my favorite albums to date from LD, because it was straight up rapping, doing his thing, and with clean videos and everything. And I think I'm going to hold him in my hand as well.
Okay, before we go to the other guy, let's talk about Phenom of Night House. Phenom Night House.
Did Phenom really make an impact? Or you just decided to throw that name at me?
I mean, Phenom,
talent is not deniable, but zero impact. If I'm going to be honest with Phenom, yes, everyone loved Phenom when he was out and about, but he didn't get out of that stage of being a prospect, if I would say that. So I don't think he deserves to even be mentioned in this list.
Okay, let's talk about Phyno right here.
Phyno, yes, another guy who has taken indigenous rap to the next level, but there's a limitation to guys who do indigenous rap, and he saw this late because he had to, his collaboration with Olamide, or his partnership with Olamide, made him see the way, right? And then he reduced a bit on the rap side, decided to do his singing and pop side, and he was successful at both anyway. I would have held him in my hand to be on the same level as Olamide, but Olamide has done it for years consecutively. Year after year, he's dropping albums. Phyno does not have the track record.
Okay, so let's go to Neto C.
Yes, Neto C is someone I really like. I think he had amazing impacts on rap in Nigeria. He's also as much as you know that his feature on Davido's first song was also instrumental. Like
back when.
Yeah, back when. Even though he got paid, but he was buzzing at the time, and he made superb rap records in that time. I can compare in football terms. I can compare Neto C to like a Ronaldo, like an Adriano, someone that was unfortunate not to continue, or maybe Ronaldo de Lima, maybe he was injured or decided not to, just stopped. He could have. We know the potential. We know what he could have been, but he just decided to stop. So I'm going to hold him in my hand. That's what we put in my hand.
Okay, Ikechukwu,
as much as I like him, he bought a new swag. He bought the DMX thing to Nigeria, and he was trying to be the Nigerian DMX. But I don't think he had enough impact. The albums are not there. The projects are not there to back up whatever claim he may have to be on this list.
Does Fowls the Bad Guy have enough, to get a shout on this?
Well, because Fowls is more of a comical rapper most times, people don't tend to take him seriously with this. But in terms of conscious rap, he's up there, and we know he does more of pop these days. Even some of his biggest songs there, Soldier with Simi and things like that. He wasn't really rap like that, so he was just have fun kind of music. The other name that I think that comes to my head, Rugged Baba, Rugged Man. He actually had a very good thing. When people thought rappers were rapping standards, were Idris Abdul Karim. I mean, there was a Rugged Baba who took it up a notch of what rap should be, and he also had this thing with ModeNine and the likes. I would want to keep him in my hand, but his career too was a bit cut short in the middle, and he also decided there was a switch for him. He totally switched and said, "Oh, this rap not the Jawo. I want to do pop to put on the table." And at the end, he just faded off, and then people don't even call him when it comes to discussions of this rapping thing, because people don't. I don't know. People maybe he's still finished, but his style of rap doesn't even match any of these guys anymore.
Okay, CDQ
Skills, nope. No long talk. CDQ. Since Olamide is there representing, I don't think a CDQ has done as much as Olamide to be considered on this list.
Okay. We've not mentioned any female at all.
Because there are no female rappers that are consistent. Eva was there at the time, but she left. Kel is on radio 99. Lagos Stars 91.3 these days. I listen to Kel every Sunday. She has a show. She has on radio. So. Kel, she's not doing that, but in fact, she's into catering these days. She cooks.
Wow, shout out Kel. Yeah. So, you have the guys on your list. I mean, we might have missed out anyone unintentional. But out of these guys in your hand right now, your hands are full. Which would you drop? Which would you pick?
So, I have Fino, Neto C, I have Reminisce, and I have one other person. Who did I have? I don't even remember again. I think my choice
NLD.
I think my choice, because there's a ModeNine on this list, and we know what he's done. That means you have to consider everything they've done, right? It's going to be between an LD or a Neto C to balance the equation.
So Illbliss?
No, not Illbliss.
Okay.
Illbliss.
LD versus Neto C.
Yeah, because Illbliss
join this list.
Yeah. Illbliss could have made it because it's been out for a long time, 10 years, consistently dropping, but his style is just not mine. I don't know.
I mean, Neto came into the game with something different.
Neto, I think I might want to go in with a Neto because he brought that sort of swag needed.
The drip was just too.
I mean, it was like a standard for pop rap, if I could call it that back then. And then he was a star at it.
Keep the Hausa cap on, on the t-shirt.
I mean, till today, you listen to Champion Remix, General Pipe. And you see that, I mean, his line was still him and Vector, he completely ate that jam. So, I mean, it could be anybody, but my personal choice would be Neto C.
Okay, Neto C for the win to occupy the 4th spot in the Mount Rushmore of Nigerian rap. Who exactly will take the 4th spot for you? We've mentioned almost all the legendaries, the legend rather, rappers.
You didn't even mention Jesse Jaggs, Freestyle.
Oh, Jesse Jaggs.
There's quite a lot of them. Jesse Jaggs is not even consistent, so let's just.
Jesse Jaggs, bro.
Everyone respects him though.
Oh my days. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for always sticking by on this one. Who exactly will get your 4th spot? M.I, Olamide, ModeNine, other things Enedo C should join that list to complete the 4. But who exactly have you picked? Who do you have in mind? Put everything down below. I will see you on the next one. We love you and continue to stay safe. Peace.